my gosh, I feel like I'm on top of the world right now. Milo is literally the most loveliest guy I've ever met. I spent a bit of time with him today, and he was just so attentive. And you think he's just a waste of space? You're delusional. I don't get it. Why are you spending time with Milo? You know that he's supposed to be dating me, right? Do you not know your boundaries? What do you mean, why? Isn't it obvious? You know I have a right to meet up with people, including Milo, right? Since when am I not allowed to freely hang out with other people? Don't be so stupid. I know you can, but you do know that I'm in love with Milo, right? Don't you know that there's a friend code when it comes to relationships? You're just contacting me because you wanted to rub your encounter in my face, aren't you? That you're taking up his time when he should be with me? Have you ever thought that maybe you're tying him down too much? You better stop doing that so I can spend more time with him. Women who keep their men all to themselves are hated on a lot, you know? Milo also said that as well. It doesn't make sense why you're doing this, Riley. Why do you keep laying your hands on my man? Why would you do this to your friends? It's really horrible. This is the second time you've tried to do this, right? Why would you do that to me? To your own friend? Don't you think you're being a bit hasty by saying that I'm trying to get my hands on him, Iris? It's not entirely my fault, you know. Well, I did have my hands on the previous boyfriend I tried to nab. They're just irresistible, I can't help it. But I know that they can't help it either. Milo is just such a gentleman, and I wish that we could have a loving and peaceful relationship. I wish for that so badly, just for a man to love me. You want to be in a loving relationship with him? Excuse me? What is going on here? Why are you harassing me with this so much? Don't you remember that I moved away just so that I could get away from you and what you were trying to do? Why are you even in town right now? If you keep being all hysterical, Iris, you're going to age like crazy and you'll be covered in wrinkles by the time you're 40. Maybe you should consume a bit more calcium. Do you want some supplement recommendations? I'll be happy to give you some. I'll also tell you some of the supplements that are good for when you need to diet as well. I'm sorry, I might have hit a nerve with that statement. Are kidding me with this crap you're pulling, Riley? How far are you going to go? Are you trying to make fun of me? Okay, you really need to answer my question. Why are you doing this to me? What have I ever done to you, Riley? I thought I was being a good friend to you. Because I want to enjoy my life and feel alive. What's so wrong with that? It just so happened that I match well to your boyfriend. But I don't have any intentions of stealing him away from you or anything like that. If that happens, though, it's not entirely my fault. You were pushing them away. Okay, that's enough. You're making me feel so bad right now. Don't ever contact me ever again. You're a complete homewrecker. You know that, right? Oh, wow. I didn't think you'd get so frustrated over something so small. You're such a loser, Iris. Don't let this get to you. When we were students, you were always so bossy and telling everyone what they should and shouldn't do. You've never been cool. That's it. I'm cutting you off. I don't want you anywhere near me ever again. We're not friends, so stop trying to get involved with people in my life. Whatever you say, Iris. You'll be nothing without me, you know. I'm the only cool friend you have. You'll end up alone one day.
and helps pull me along when it comes to difficult things. That's why I feel like I have to do my best for her.
Well, that's really good to hear, Jackson. I'm glad that you found someone like that. Sorry, I was just wondering who she actually was.
That's okay, but I'd still very much like to introduce you to her. I'm sure she'd love to meet at least one of my colleagues.
I don't know, I just feel that something is off, but I'll happily support you on your wedding day. I wish you all the happiness in the world on your special day.
Oh, that's very sweet of you. Thank you so much for those kind words, Iris. Both of us look forward to seeing you on
mature than that.
Yeah, but of course he doesn't know anything about the situation I was in, and he'll never find out about it. I mean, have you seen my soon-to-be husband? He's really cool, isn't he? Also, he's an upcoming hire for this really famous company. He's still quite young, but I'm sure he'll earn a lot more money from now on.
Wow, Riley, do you seriously only think about your loss and gain from relationships? Don't you know how a lot of these men have loved you?
Well, don't most people think like that? I mean, I guess I was in love with Milo for a little bit, but it was only for a short time. I just got so bored, you know? Well, I guess that also made Milo your ex-boyfriend, too. I guess he loved me, but he just always let himself wander too much when it came to the opposite sex.
Okay, I get it, Riley. So how long, Jackson, you've been treating me as your enemy? I've not done anything to you. I suppose the grudge that you've had since we were students is still going strong. It's crazy.
Huh? What are you talking about? This has got nothing to do with our student days anymore. I'm just living my life the way I want to. Besides, the person I'm marrying, Jackson, has no connection to you, okay? Why must I complain so much until you're satisfied?
I think you're confused. That's not what I'm trying to do here. But I somehow get involved with things that you do.
It's because you made a decision to come to my wedding ceremony today. So of course you're involved. You need to take this wedding invite seriously. I don't just invite anyone and everyone. But to be honest, I just sent it with the intention of making fun of you with everyone from our school days when they arrive.
Oh, I see what you're trying to do. You just want to watch me rot and make me feel completely embarrassed by how you stole my ex from me.
How long have you been hanging around here for? This is actually really frustrating. Even though you lost your man so many times to me, you still showed up to the ceremony. Don't you realize that I sent that invitation as a joke? You do know that there are no more seats available to sit down at, right?
I never wanted to go because of you, Riley. I haven't got a clue what you're on about. I got the invite from the groom.
Huh? What do you mean you got an invite from the groom? How could you when you can't possibly know him?
I came to today's ceremony because I received an invitation to come and sit on the groom's side of the venue. Even though you sent me an invitation out of spite, I was never going to support you and watch you get married.
If you're planning on sitting on the groom's side, does this mean that you know Jackson somehow? Are you acquaintances? That seriously can't be true. You know that he's a really successful person, right? He's on a completely different level than you. The world that I live in is very different than yours, Iris.
Even though you don't know anything about me, it doesn't mean that you can talk down to me about my life.
Hey, I know you very well. Ever since we were students, you were always the girl with a strong desire to get everyone's approval. Trying to stand out, getting the top score in all the tests we did, getting first place in the state for badminton. Everyone was thinking and laughing at you with how much you wanted to be noticed. Such an attention seeker.
I don't get it. Even though you say that this has nothing to do with our school days, you keep mentioning it a lot. You remember things quite well. We should really get back to the topic at hand since this is totally unrelated. I'm actually Jackson's boss at his company.
Hold on a minute. What? I think we know for a fact that's not true. You do know that he works for one of the most well-known companies in the country, right? It would definitely not be the type of company that you'd work for. You've hardly got any qualifications to work at a top-notch company.
I thought so too, but 2 years ago, I was scouted as a programmer. Jackson also was hired to work as a programmer as well, okay? That's why, as an educator, I have built a lot of relationships with people at the company, including Jackson.
Jackson? A programmer? Really? First of all, we all know that you're talking crap right now, Iris. Stop trying to bring him down to your level.
Excuse me? No, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm being serious. He's a programmer at my company. Why don't you try asking him for yourself? He's a staff member of my company, and he's a programmer.
No matter how you look at it, being a programmer isn't just some fun job he does on the side. I thought he was more of a businessman because he wears suits all the time. I thought that he was some accountant for a big corporation or something.
Well, it seems like you don't really know who Jackson is as a person. You hardly know a thing about him, Riley. As long as he works for some hotshot company that's famous nationwide, you don't care about anything else, not even his feelings. It sucks, really.
Yeah, I get it. Don't get mad at me just because I exposed what you truly are and how you love.
Wait, it sounded like she was lying. What do you mean by that? What did she say to you exactly?
Well, I highly doubt that you were arrested twice for stealing, right? You didn't do that, did ya?
Excuse me? Riley accused me of stealing? Is she insane? I don't get why she's making up so many stories about me. I thought her and I were friends.
Look, she always talked about this girl called Iris, and apparently you were stealing things when you went to school together, and that's why everyone started to hate you. Also, during the preliminary rounds of the badminton tournament that you participated in, she said that she mixed laxatives into your water. I suppose it was to prevent you from competing or something like that.
Are you kidding me with this crap, Jackson? Did she really do something like that? I don't believe this.
Well, that's what Riley told me. Then I heard that you were arrested for theft after you all graduated from high school. Apparently you committed that crime twice and that you ate gravel or something. It was getting weird by this point.
That story is complete and utter nonsense. You know that, right? And I don't eat gravel. Who says that? It seems like this won't work out unless I have a private conversation with Riley.
Yeah, I feel like I'm now stuck in a very awkward situation. I'm not good at dealing with this type of confrontation. I didn't think my wedding day would be like this.
I know what you mean, Jackson. I'm really sorry that you're having to go through this when it's supposed to be a happy day for you. Okay, I'm going to try and talk to Riley again about this. This has gone far enough now.
I really didn't think that you and Jackson would ever meet each other. Like, what are the odds that you happen to be in the same job sector anyways?
Well, I don't mind if it's talked about now, but I wanted to say that I won the badminton competition because I worked and trained really hard. It's true that you were eliminated in the preliminary rounds, but I didn't care about you hating me. I just wanted to do well, and I think I did. You needed to get through those negative feelings you had towards me.
You always stuck your nose up at me. You always looked down on people like me. You started acting like you were the school hero and that you could approach anyone about any topic. You used to always go home with me, but then you started walking home with your other so-called friends. You completely ditched me and didn't care about me.
I didn't mean to. People just asked to walk with me, and I don't understand why you're holding a grudge against me after all this time.
You're so annoying and always look down on me like I was nothing to you. The same goes for when we had tests. You always got the top score in the class. That made you so popular, didn't it? Both good at studying and playing sports. Even though I tried my best, I could never beat you.
I can't believe you're bringing this all up when this all happened so many years ago, Riley.
Then you started dating that guy and I just couldn't believe that you'd betray me like that. You should have known that I liked him a lot.
Hey, when I told you that he confessed that he had a crush on me, I told you then, remember? You said to me, don't worry about me, just be honest about your feelings, so I was. I have always been open with you and tried to be your friend, but you made it really difficult for me.
What else was I supposed to do other than say that? I couldn't help but feel frustrated and sad all at the same time.
Look, I'm sorry you felt like that, Riley. I didn't realize that you held this all in for all this time. It's true that I may have underestimated your feelings. I'm really sorry for doing that to you, but you shouldn't let what happened in the past take over you. You can't hold on to what happened anymore. It'll eat you alive, Riley.
But I also knew that you meant no harm. I think I was just making matters worse for myself. Thank you for apologizing. I'm sorry this is all my fault. I did steal your boyfriend so I could get some sort of revenge on you. I wasn't really thinking about how you would feel about it at all, and that was awful of me to do that.
Look, it doesn't matter. We don't need to keep bringing it up over and over again. I was so annoyed with what you both did. Either way, he was a man who couldn't resist the temptations of another woman. I don't know why men act like this and want to hurt a woman so badly, especially when they want to get with one of her friends.
But I thought about all of this after I dated your 2 ex-boyfriends. I'm sorry to say it, but you really don't have an eye for men.
Yeah, I get it, Riley. There's no need to start... But maybe you've got a better eye for men. Jackson is a really nice person.
I suppose it's time for the ceremony to start already? What should I do? I've got no idea how to do this. Jackson must hate me so much right now for ditching the ceremony. I just thought there was no point hanging around.
Jackson is going around apologizing to the guests at the ceremony. When the bride runs away from the wedding venue,